Walk on people, walk on people, walk on people. I just need to show you exactly how Primora is being used to make some money right now. Right now I'm in GJ. I'm just gonna show you exactly like how GJ is playing out. You can't see it here, but I'm just showing you that I'm in the blue on GJ. I just showing you, and Ethereum actually, but I can show you exactly how I'm in on these trades right now. So if we look on GJ, I can show you how Primora works, and then I can get onto GJ. So let me go and create a empty chart. So GBP, JPY. I'm using Owanda, so let me just use like FXCM. So I can show you exactly how Primora works, and then I can show you why I got into that trade. I'm gonna show you the confirmation of it, right? So first of all, this strategy works on all time frames, on all markets. They're all the same. It does not matter. What we trade is a very fractal system. So what happens on one time frame happens on all time frames. What happens in this indicator and this style of trading, this understanding of the market, happens on all pairs, on all markets. It does not matter what you want to trade: stocks, bonds, crypto, currencies, indices. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's all the literal same, right? So what you're essentially doing is very simple, right? I'm gonna just show you the concept of it, and then I'll just get onto the use of the thing and make this video very short, sweet, and spicy. If you want the indicator, obviously you're gonna have to join the premium Discord, but I'm just showing you exactly how this thing works. If you follow this right now, you'll be able to make money tomorrow. What is going on here? You'll be able to make money today type thing. This is all you're doing, right? This is the model right here. You see price push in a bullish format, and then you see price push in a bearish format. It's all the same, right? It doesn't matter. What you're doing essentially in a bullish market, you're just trading through the highs. That's it. And then you're putting your stop loss below the low. So swing high, swing low, right? Simple as that. Okay, baby, soon come, okay? So you're trading, if in a bullish market, you're literally trading through the highs. Go ahead, Bubba. You trading through the highs and putting your stop below the low, and then for the bearish market, you're putting your stop loss above the highs, the swing high, and then you're trading through the lows. It's a very simple thing. So I'm showing you again now. If I bought, I would have bought through here because that's where the high traded through, and my stop loss would be under here. Simple as that. And I'm looking for continuation in a trend for it to continue. That's it. Whereas my next one, right through this high right here, this is exactly where I would have gotten in, and my stop loss is below here, right? And I'm looking for continuations. That's all I'm doing. And in the bearish, if I just delete this and I just invert my chart, it's the exact same for bearish. Do you see? Right. So that's exactly what you're doing essentially, and you'll make money right now. You can click off of this video and you'll just make money if you go ahead and look for swing highs and swing lows and just do that. Like for example, on a very random spot, right? Here's a swing high, here's a swing low, and then this is when it traded through right here. This is when you would have gotten into the market. Like, it's so simple. Like, you'd have gotten into the market right here. Your stop loss would have been under here, because again, remember, this is the model: swing low, swing high, wherever that swing low touches, and then wherever it trades through, that's where you're going to put your stop loss, and this is where you're going to be entering from. Hopefully that's easy for you, and it should be easy for you. And if that wasn't easy for you, trading might not be your thing, because this is the simplest way to trade flatline. There's I don't care what RSI indicator, whatever other type of indicator you're using, it makes no sense to learn something so complicated versus something that I'm showing you right now, which is super simple, that will get you into any trade, that will get you into a trend, and that will make you money right now. If you can't understand what it's showing you right now, maybe trading is just not for you. So simple as that. Here's how Primora works now, which is the indicator that I created. This might not load right now, but I created two indicators, which, as you can see here, Annovate and then Primora. Primora is the updated version of what Annovate is, and Annovate is a beast. Annovate is a beast of an indicator. Let me just show you a quick time. So this is Annovate right now. If I get onto Annovate, if it would open the thing for me. No, it's not gonna do that right now. For some reason, it just be taking a long time to load, but essentially it's the exact same thing. But what Primora does is eliminate a lot of the other signals that you would have gotten. So let me get back onto Primora and show you exactly what this is. So Primora is such a beast of an indicator, man, let me tell you. So like this, for instance, if I go on GJ and I go to where this is on the daily, I hope I'm not too far from okay, yeah, I'm not that far. Cool. So let's just say down here, for example, down in this dip right here somewhere, or anywhere really. Right now, let me just give you a quick little piece of psychology before we move on. If you're trading on the lower time frames, more than likely the reason why you're losing money is because the markets fluctuate so much, and there's so many manipulations that happen on the lower time frames that you're not able to get into the moves that move heavily, right? You catch those moves, but you barely catch those. Like the time or the frequency of you catching a longer move like something like this is overshadowed by all of this type of price action, right? So you need a system that can help identify when this would be the best time to get in or where to get in. But with Primora, it's simplified even more, so the psychology works for you, because now you can enter on any one of these plots once you have a higher time frame confluence. So what I'm saying is, you literally want to combine two higher time frame confluences, then work with those two. And what I found is that the hourly and the daily match with real life occurrences. Like things are measured on the hourly basis, right? And on a daily basis, and on a weekly, and on a monthly. Anything under that, to be honest, is like gambling, right? It's just like you just gambling, you just fishing for money, and it's gonna take a longer time for you to make money, a harder time for you to make money. So on a simple example, what Primora does is give you a bullish plot as to where the highs will be, and then where you need to trade through. And these are the highest probability ones that will start the trend. As you can see, this trend started from down here, and then once you saw this plot right here, you see exactly where this thing led to. Of course, you have ones in here, you'd be like, oh, but Tev, whatever happened in here too? This is on a daily chart, and this is on an hourly chart over here. What do you think this looks like? You'd say, oh, that's nothing, this is just a small move. Let me show you something. Let's go down here. If you think you have the moat for that, let me show you something. Please just open that up. Come on. Yep, cool. So I'm right here. As you can see, the crosshairs are getting closer and closer to the area. So let me show you something. Look at this. So this is that same area right here. Look at this move on a 1 hour basis, right? Sure. Okay, cool. So look at this. This is where we would have gotten in from, because that's where your bullish plot came, and you would have gotten in right here. Maybe you know what I mean, you changed up your trade management, so you maybe go break even at 1 to 1, 1 to 2, whatever the case may be. But this would have been the trade you gotten into. Guess what? You got stopped out. Boo-hoo. Whatever. Cool. That's just that right there. What did I just teach you? That any one of these can be traded through. Any one of the highs can be traded through. Any one of the highs can be traded through, right? So what does that mean? You see price above your MA, that's a confluence that, okay, you're bullish. You see price below your MA, that's a confluence that, okay, you're bearish. Now, if your higher time frame is doing that, then you want to look for that on your lower time frame, and that's how you want to ride the wave always, right? So if I see my daily on GJ going higher right here, I only want to look for buys on my 1 hour. It's a very simple way for you to look at this, right? So look on it like an initiation thing. If you see your plot come here and you see price above the MAs, you know you're buying. You're just waiting right now for the opportunities, right? You know, you see price close below the MAs, you don't care about price. But guess what? You understand that your daily is still bullish. So what are you doing? You're chilling. You're waiting until you get another bullish opportunity. So now you see price close back above the MAs. And because of how the algorithm is set, like how I have the indicator built, you're not going to get this one back here as a plot. But you obviously understand that you're bullish. So guess what? And you're bullish on the daily. You already know that. It's confirmed. So from you saw that break right there, that high, you understand it's the same thing. See? Swing low, swing high, swing low. That's when it traded through, and now you're continuing to just look for bullish structure. That's it. You're just walking with bullish structure. That's it. So this is where you could have gotten in with your stop loss below there, pushing that higher. Look at over here on the daily where that would have went. That's an easy 1 to 4. Cool. Now let's see what other opportunities you would have gotten. This is a high right here. This is a high right here. This is which these two fail, right? You would have gotten a loss because this came down here. But then when this crossed here, that was another one that won. Let me show you, like, you know what I mean? I'm just showing you exactly what it is, and then I'm gonna show you the current price that I'm in right now. So this went here. This here would have been a 1 to 6. Cool. Where's the next one? This one. Let's just say you didn't go break even, so you just left them all to run. So this would have been another one. Would that have stopped out? Nope. Okay, so just barely almost stopped out. That one would have went to a 1 to 15. Now you have other ones in here, like this one right here, that would have stopped out. And I just showing you exactly like the winners right now. But you understand the risk because that's what you could have done. Or simply put, so obviously you see all these ones that could have ran, right? So now what you can easily do to not pressure yourself is only take the ones that give you the plot. If you only take the ones that give you the plot, you're more than likely going to be into some good trades, and then you have your own trade management of what you want to go for. Maybe a 1 to 1, maybe a 1 to 2. It doesn't matter, right? But that's just what you're doing. Let me show you how I got into the current market now. I obviously see that we recently went bullish on GJ, and now on the hourly, let me show you. This is where we're currently at, right? I'm gonna show you too. Look at my MetaTrader. This is literally where. So the buy, you see buy 3, stop loss. You can see my stop is at 729 right now. So obviously, you know, say right now we're up like 1500. So as you can see that, right? Very simply put. Let me show you the same thought process. So if my daily is above my MA and it's white right now, so I know that it's bullish. I have it color coded. It's very simple, right? And I got my signal. I just know that it's above my MAs. What am I doing on the hourly? I'm looking for buys. Why would I ever be looking for shorts or looking for support and resistance? And no, I'm above my MA. I know exactly what the trend would look like. And guess what? This would indicate low key the beginning of a trend that could possibly go here to eat these highs. Like if I zoom out, what does this look like? The same thing. Highs being broken, highs being broken, highs being broken to continue bullish market momentum. Because if I go on a monthly, what do you think we're going to see? Here we go. We're above the MAs and we're breaking highs and stuff like that. So on a daily, what do you think is going to be happening here? And on a hourly, what do you think is going to be happening here? It's going to be the same thing. So let me show you. So from we got confirmed bullish right here, in here, all of these plots right here that got confirmed, we could have been looking for buy opportunities. Like, so this one here didn't confirm because it closed below there. So we didn't get into that one. This one here didn't confirm, so we didn't get into that one. And by that, I simply mean, okay, the plot was created and before it closed below there, we're looking for it to come back up and trade through that. It didn't before it closed right there underneath there. So now we don't care. Now we're waiting on another plot. This plot shows up. So then this one does not close below the MAs, but then continues and passes this one, right? So now my stop loss goes below this candle. The reason why, because this is the candle that created it, and the price action in between here, nothing liquidated this, right? So I'm just using this candle low instead. Now guess what, that kept me into the trade. Let's say I did not go break even, I would be into this trade right now still. And this so far max potential has run 1 to 3.23, right? Just before almost coming back to take us out. Let's see, here's another bullish plot. You would have lost that one. Great. Losing is a part of it. It's probability. Great, you would have lost that one. This one here, boom, you got in there. Great, you would have lost that one. This one right here, you'd be in right now. And the great part about this is you're trading on the hourly. So this seems very fast like what I'm doing, but think about it. From this plot to this plot, this was literally 1 day and 16 hours. You're chilling. By that time, your emotions subsided and you're just chilling. You accepted the loss and you're moving on. And now guess what? The trade that you got into the next one, all of a sudden the max potential so far is 1 to 3.53. You didn't, come on, you know what I mean? Like, think about the system that I'm trying to show you right now. So you'd have been actively in this one right now. And then the one that I'm in right now, which is the one I just took, yesterday is this one right here. So stop loss right here, which is obviously what you see on the MetaTrader, and boom. So far, this has around max potential 1 to 2, and I'm 1 to 2.78, and I'm looking for this to obviously go. If you look on the daily chart, I'm looking for this to possibly go and take out the daily highs. Here's the daily high right here. All right, liquidity target top. I'm looking for it to take out the liquidity target top to continue the bullish trend. And this is how we end up in trades that move up to 1 to 80, 1 to 30, 1 to 40, 1 to 100. Like, it's not even a game, it's a serious thing. Because remember, down in here, if I got in somewhere down here on an hourly, that would have been crazy. If I got in somewhere down here on the hourly, this whole move on a daily chart, what do you think that looked like on an hourly chart? And it works on all time frames. Because like, let me just show you something real quick. I don't promote anymore about trading on the lower time frames, but let's just say this was a 15-minute chart. Let's just say this was a 15-minute chart, and I used a 1 minute. Let me show you how I would have been in this right now. Oh, here, easy. This is easy to see. On my 15, guess what? Cool. It would have been down here. Then I see that we closed up here. So this one here, candle closed above the MA. So from I saw that we closed above the MA, I'm looking on the 1 minute to see if I get entries. Guess what? We get this one. It doesn't close below the MA. We get a plot on the 1 minute right now. That would have been my trade. Stop loss below the low. Remember, so swing high, swing low, swing high. Once it trades through, that's where we're getting in, just like I told you. So far right now, we max potential on this one would have been 1 to 3, right? So it works on all time frames. I don't care if you want to use the 1 minute over here and the 5 second chart. It's all the same. So let's just say the 1 minute actually now came bullish down in here. What are we looking for on the 5 second? We're looking for opportunities to do the exact same thing. So boom, bam, bam. This was the first opportunity here. This one on the 5 second, you put your stop loss below the low. Boom. This max potential right here before coming back down to stop you out would have went to a 1 to 4. This is on a 5 second chart. This one would have lost. This one didn't initiate, so you wouldn't have gotten there. This one didn't initiate, you wouldn't have gotten in there. This one initiated but skipped, so I probably wouldn't have gone into that one. This one is the next new one right here. As you can see, boom, gotten into this one. Below the low, swing high, swing low, trades through, gave me a plot. That's the one I'm in. Look at this runner right here. This one gives me a 1 to 10 on a 5 second chart and a 1 minute. So this is real and it's possible. Look at all like okay, you'd have lost this one right here, and then this one right here. This is where you would have started to look again. You got that plot, you got in right here because that's the one that traded through. Your low is right there. I know you can understand this. I know you can see it. This is again another 1 to 8, right? You can look on this and see swing high, swing low, trades through. That's the 5 second chart. I just trying to show you it's all the same, but you don't have the mental pressure of sitting down trying to and trying to get in there and trying to get in it. You know what I mean? Because like it's just not worth it. It's good to be level, calm, and then collected so that you can make the right decisions and make money. You know what I mean? So, you know, just take your time and trade on the higher time frames, because like I said, that's what I recommend, right? But it's fractal, as I said in the beginning of the video, so it all works under the same thing. It's all fractal. Look at this one right here, beautifully. This one was a beautiful one because we caught that at the very edge of where it would have been confirmed to be bullish. This is a beautiful one right here, though the max potential of that was 1 to 6. But if you think about it, 1 to 6 in the time span of 2 minutes and 40 seconds, you have to be kidding me. This one here, 1 to 8, I think it was 7 minutes. You kidding me? This one, the 1 to 10, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Mind you, this is all in the same day. My friend, you would have made 1 to whatever that was in 39 minutes. This is not a joke. As you can see, 1 to 10, 1 to 8, 1 to 6 in literally 41 minutes. Call it under an hour. Bridging, you don't need a lot to do this every single day, because moves like this, obviously on the 1 minute, moves every day. So imagine if you catch on a 1 minute, like a good trend in market, but do you realize how choppy it can be? That's because it's on a 1 minute, it's on a lower time frame. Like if you're on a 1 hour now, it might it might not seem as choppy. The reason why, because this is following a higher time frame suit, like the 1 day, right? So you see more trending, and even when the daily is choppy, inside of here, there's a lot of good motion and stuff going on. A lot of good motion going on. So this is the reason why you want to move on a higher time frame basis. You see, simple as that. And I'm going to end this video here right now. I don't want us to be dragged out, but this is what this indicator can provide. It is a powerful indicator. Like for the banks, I can see the banks using this type of an indicator to get into trades that would be based on a very long motion. Like GJ, like if I was trading for the banks, I would be looking at this for the longest time to say like I am trading. So say GJ, I'd have been saying, okay, as a bank, as a institutional trader for the bank, I would be looking on GJ longs from here on the daily chart, right? So from the daily chart, I'd have been looking for longs once it confirmed right there. As you can see, and guess what? The direction been correct. It's just maybe I might not have been getting all the best trades, or sorry, maybe I just would have been in trades for a very longer time. And because I'm trading institution, I might be trading with $1 million per trade type thing. You never know. So I might only need like a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2. And then with that, I can trade these and get 1-to-1. So I would have lost $1 million right there. I'd have lost 2 million. 3 million would have been down. Somebody would have been like, oh my God, he losing money. Doesn't matter because I know the system, right? So 3 million down. Cool. Let's see what we would have made. And then let's just say I was going for like a let's just say I was making it run, right? This one would have just been 4 million down. 4 million down. This one confirmed. That's 5 million down. This one here confirms, but then no, goes back down. 6 million down. Let's just say 6 million down. I don't really care. Boom. That's 7 million down. That's 8 million down. That's 9 million down. And then 10 million down. And then I continue with this one right here. Let's just say, hi baby. Hold on, daddy making a video, okay? I soon come. That's 10 million down. Missed out on this one right here. Man, I feel so bad. And then all of a sudden, I get in on this one right here. 10 million down, remember? So that's low key like, okay, 10 trades lost in a row. Boom. So all of a sudden making it all back right there, 1-to-12. So now I'm back up by 2 million. If I wanted to like say close out right there. The reason why it sounds that way or looks that way, like, oh, 10 in a row, that's because I haven't told you about anything with trade management. The thing goes deeper and stuff like that. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna take 10 losses in a row. I'm looking at it to say, okay, because you remember you can make rules. So it's like I can say break even at 1-to-1, so or break even at 1-to-2. So this would have been a break even trade. This one here, loss. This one here, probably break. No, that wouldn't have been a loss. You know, this one here, if it was 1-to-1, that was a break even. This one right here was just unfortunate because it just boom and then stopped you over here, then continued from here. So you know that definitely happens. But either way, this is such a powerful indicator. This here, and remember, this is GJ. This is something that chops around. What about gold? Look at gold. What gold been doing for the past couple months? You know what I mean? Look at gold. Look at this thing that's actually just trending. That was just one pair we were talking about, GJ. What happened to something like this that's trending? That been trending for the longest time. You know what I mean? So this is what, this is what you're actually looking at and looking for about Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin might have been a little bit more choppy too, but look for trending markets. Like, yeah, this thing is super easy. It's made easy now. It's way better than Annovate. And Annovate was a very good indicator because that one used to get us into trades like down in here. But now I realize, okay, I might be taking a lot more trades than I want to. So boom, I take a different thing. Anyways, hopefully you found some value in this. Big up yourself. If you want the indicator, join with the Discord with the link in the description below. And I see you inside of the Discord. Big up on yourself. Peace.